Now my focus is on the Ghanaian player Mohamed Kudus. Even before Mohamed Kudus, let's talk about Thomas Partey, who has also been mentioned briefly with the ABR. Now for Partey, the story concerning Partey is that the only club that has really showed massive interest happens to be from Turkey. We all thought he might be heading for Spain or for Italy, but according to sources, because of the amount that he takes, £200,000, it is reported that the player might be moving to Turkey. That is also the info from Thomas Partey's camp. Galatasaray are the front runners in the pursuit for Thomas Partey. Now let's get back to Mohamed Kudus. Last season, if you remember, or let me say before the 2024-25 season, one player that most people talked about as a possible player to move away from their club was Mohamed Kudus. This season, Mohamed Kudus was mentioned, but if you compare how clubs were interested in the player to that of the summer of 2024-25 season, it is very different. What do we learn here? Consistency is key in our lives. That is what I want to bring out today. Consistency idea. In our jobs, as I sit here, if I am not consistent, if I don't deliver what you want me to deliver, if I don't deliver what I'm supposed to deliver as according to what my bosses have made me know, I'm hurting myself and I'm hurting the brand YFM. Exactly with you too, wherever you find yourself. I don't know whether you're a business owner. Even as a business owner, if you don't deliver consistency, you don't deliver affordability, you don't deliver security to your clients, you start to lose a lot of these clients. The same thing applies to football, and the same thing applies to football transfers. If you remember, I came and produced a feature of Mohamed Kudus' season where I gave you numbers that he needs to help himself, even though his team is not helping. At this point, can you tell me that if you look at Mohamed Kudus, you look at players like Joao Pedro, Brian Mbeumo, look at Antoine Semenyo, who else? Jamie Beno-Gatens that Chelsea wants. Can you compare their careers to that of Mohamed Kudus in the 2024-25 season? No, because at that point, Kudus was the hot cake. Can you imagine what would have happened if Kudus stayed consistent? My brothers and sisters, what we have now is that Kudus is close to joining Tottenham Hotspurs. We all know what happened to Tottenham last season. They did win the Europa League, but in terms of performance, in terms of seeing our best player on the global stage, it's Mohamed Kudus. See, able players are Mohamed Kudus and first. The info that we have is that it is Tottenham Hotspurs. If Kudus was consistent, at the point we all thought he was going to Chelsea or Newcastle United, but now Tottenham Hotspurs. There's also Manchester United in the mix, but United have gone in for Brian Mbeumo because of the numbers that he delivered this season. Matheus Cunha, none of them in terms of quality come close to Mohamed Kudus. But at this point, consistency, team expects to be this season and some moving from Tottenham Hotspur to Fulham, to Brighton, to Crystal Palace and the likes. Charlie, it's sad, but well, we can only hope that he gets one of the finest teams to play. Else, Yawan Atuye. I want to bring you guys in briefly before I leave the studio, because I want to know your thoughts on what you think about Mohamed Kudus' career in the English Premier League and what you think has caused all this. 0246-807-545. 0246-807-545. Yenim Komo, briefly, your thoughts on Mohamed Kudus at this point being close to Tottenham Hotspurs. But if you compare him to last season, if you compare the teams that wanted him last season to now, clearly, Gababem, Timami Tiemo. 0246-807-545. Hello.
Hello, Ivan. Ivan, good afternoon.
Abubama, good afternoon.
Ivan, Ghana ever see a World Cup? They say Kudus. Here is the case. In a situation, party situation. Almost a key players say you. I need almost. But yes, sorry, I saw Mo Kudus or Saudi. And I said Ghana World Cup never see Jaiko because your corners a team because share 10 and then 5. Here's the case. I work up now on Paso Bene also because your best players in Herbie so Mo Bongo please Cambla. A moment I play don't move across our home. I have more performance. It's me the Ghana quite work up on the cry and free Mukurani because of your mentality every time.
Mate, Abubaso for a different dimension of this discussion. The players now here expect to come Kuyamo this performance ninja. Attention could di Saudi Arabia. Well, 0246807545 0246807545. Yenin Komo. What are your thoughts concerning Mohamed Kudus moving to Tottenham Hotspurs? Nankasi na open amana na se kabu ho ananko boy bigger club than Tottenham Hotspurs. It be at Chelsea, it be at United, it be at Arsenal, it be at Liverpool. And 0246807545. Hello. Hello. Well, 0246807545. Mami Timo. Yes, hello. Okay, I'm in Fari. Hello. Yes, boss. We didn't be able to free. All right, Mami Timo.
Mohamed Kudus there, Uncle Chelsea, Uncle Chelsea. Uncle Chelsea. Thomas Paper, player also considered the correct cap.
Mate. That's a palm. Well, the question that we asked on X was concerning the two players that Arsenal have been chasing. That is Rodrigo Goes and then Eberechieze. Peleba Luis Fabiano says Eberechieze will be better for Arsenal. Okay. Brakofi says his heart is with Rodrigo, but how my Arsenal will break the bank is the problem in the long run. Okay. Mamin Thierry is also. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Ivan.
Yes, boss.
Ivan Morgan from the person.
All right, Morgan Mamin Thierry.
Ivan. Kudus as well. When this is by Tottenham bad.
Okay.
Let's retreat. Where Kudus was Ajax. Which was in Netherlands. From Ajax to moving to Ajax from straight to
West Ham.
For West Ham to Tottenham a big team time West Ham.
Okay.
Due to last year and you were angle pre-momo. I think say so what progress and you can consistency by the proper continue issue. From Tottenham right now Tottenham so Kudus I do believe say or more should be the last minimum you could die. And I said we say see person come you can be the last you could die. If you say right now about Tottenham no I do believe that there will be a progression. Tottenham better signing the person. I can't now make 12 floor.
Nice one.
Tottenham did to last year on that position. Top 4. I just saw more and talk. Until Piboni and Mamma said you want to queen. Tottenham never back team.
Mate, more than Medansepa, Yamisha. Never course Nisiwa. So I like it when you guys have thoughts like this, more interest one, and you might be saying why I'm like I said, we are ending the show this note. Now the Black Queen squad that has been announced by head coach Kim Las Bjorkegren is as follows. Cynthia Findip Konlan is the goalkeeper for the team, as well as Kerry McCarthy and Afi Amenyoku. For the defenders, Ernestina Bambila, Susan Amaduya, Josephine Owusu, Josephine Bonsu, Nina Noshi, Portia Boache, Louisa Niwa, Anastasia Echan, and then Comfort Yeboah. For the midfielders, Nancy Amwa, Jennifer Kujo, Chantel Boy Loka, Evelyn Bedu, Grace Asantewa, Jacqueline Owusu, and then Stella Nyamecha. For the forwards, Wasima Mohammed, Sherifa to Sumaila, Doris Bodua, Princess Mafo, Alice Kusi, and then Prince Elaidubi. Ghana in the same group with South Africa, Tanzania, and then Mali. You hope to qualify from the group stage to the next stage.